Real balance. What's up, my fellow Americans? As many of you know, November 6th, there's a big election coming up. And hey, people are, geared up, really revved up, riled up, emotionally charged, and, ready to get out there and vote. The problem is, no matter who wins this election, it's not going to fix broken America. We have to, kind of be realistic with that. If you just look at, the history of how this country's been operating. The Democrats win, say the House and the Senate, perhaps. The Republicans are going to get on those shows and go off. They're going to cry revenge. They're going to cry foul. They're going to try to galvanize everyone, tell them we got to come harder and meaner and tougher on those Democrats, whatever. It's not going to be a peaceful solution. And if the Republicans win, then it's going to be, there's been, voter suppression, which there is. I mean, that's a reality. But these are the things that's going to be brought up. So there's not going to be any peace. There's not going to be a solution. It's still going to be broken America. These political parties, basically, the people that are political participants, the ones that are like, they live and die politics. They go to the rallies, they're making the phone calls, they're running for office, or they're supporting a particular person in office or a particular person running for office. They put their heart and soul into it. Why do they do this? It's not passionately always about the country's direction. It's the understanding that whatever party you're in and that you support, okay, if that party gets in power and wins, you're going to be situated to gain wealth, power, and increase your professional image. It's about yourself. You're investing in yourself when you invest into these political parties. If you lose, well, okay, it was an investment. This is what it is. It's not about the people. So, you say, this is broken. How do we fix America? It's a simple fix. Some things are easier said than done, but it's a simple fix. And I'm going to put it this way. When you have a cold, you have a runny nose, you're coughing, stuffy nose, body aches, chills, maybe fever or whatever, these are symptoms of a cold. You could take those certain medications to relieve the symptoms, but as long as the cold is there, those symptoms will keep coming back. So the solution to those symptoms is to get rid of the cold. So eventually your body creates some kind of antibody, destroys the cold, and then you're back to yourself again. Because you solved the core problem, the cold. So in America, and in our political arena, our government is controlled by these parties who are basically a large group of people. Now, these are in the millions, who basically, like I said, they all operate in the realm of understanding that if my party wins, I am in. So in order to fix America, we have all these issues, these problems that this country has, tremendous amount of problems. To be such a strong and vibrant country, it has too many problems that seem to not be able to be solved. And so the problem is why we're broken is that all of these things that's going on, and we keep saying, let's get something to pass to fix this thing, to create more jobs, or to get better health care, or to lower taxes, or to increase wages. All of these things, that's just the problems that people feel they need corrected are symptoms. So when we keep running after one problem after another, it's like an endless list of problems, that you're consistently fighting problems. And then when someone's not really trying to solve the problem seems to persist, for decades. So the answer to these symptoms of all these different problems that this country has faced, the solution is find the root to why all of these things are occurring, or they're not being solved or fixed for the American people when we are so, filled with smart people, geniuses, geniuses really in this country, very wise, smart, intelligent people, very, very intelligent. Okay, but we seem to not be able to solve any of these problems for decades. So really what you look at is to say, what is causing this? We get rid of that core, then all these problems can be solved. Okay, the problem is we have corrupt, unscrupulous, greedy, selfish individuals that are in office, that run for office. This is where the power and the money is at. You see how this country changed. And years ago, no millionaire would run for office. Why would you leave your millionaire company position or whatever to get a few $100,000 in a government position? Why would you do that? See, we need to ask ourselves, these come out with this, this and this, all these commercials, these little sound bites of what they want to do, and they know your problem and they're going to solve it. First of all, this one individual is not solving anything. He's a legislator and says, I'm going to help you get health care. He's one vote. But he's talking to you like he's going to go and solve all of that stuff for you. Let's get realistic. It's the majority of these people that are in office that are not true public servants. They are fortune seekers, fortune seekers for a lack of a better word. And like I said, the rest of the country suffers. And their way of really handling this, like I said, is pitting us against one another. We're so occupied with thinking we're going to win when we vote Republican and they win, I won. You won nothing. Those problems this country has still persist. The healthcare situation still persists, even though you have a Republican majority in politics right now. There's still no quality healthcare, no low-cost healthcare. This is the game we're being played. And Democrats get in there, they'll probably say the same thing. I'm trying to get it. They're blocking me. We need to recognize what is going on in this country in order for us, to have a future for our children. It may not be for me. It could be for my children, my grandchildren, your grandchildren. Let's stop playing this game of selfishness. Someone's going to have to make the sacrifices one generation to help uplift the next. And that is a reality in world history. So it's about time, like I said, the younger people of this generation today, wake up, get off this device stuff or whatever. If you're going to be on the device, do research. Do real research. You hear something on the news, don't just take that as face value. Do what the news is supposed to do or used to do. They don't ever produce something or put it on the air unless they got 3 sources. So they hear an event happened from one source. They need to get 2 other sources to make a 3 in order to go ahead and say they feel confident with projecting that as news. And you understand the game today of what's going on with with other countries and other institutions within this country, PACs, these political action committees who are doing this ad stuff to create real division, to create a real strong tension against some other side just to get you to vote. Like I said, we're chips. Once they get those votes and get in power, we'll keep seeing the same old thing. It's broken. Nothing gets changed. So as I say, right now, the situation is, honestly, I'm not for either of these parties, but right now we do have to kind of vote Democrat in this election. I hate even saying that right now, but we need some kind of balance. Because the people that's on this far right now are going a little bit too far to the right, like I said, bringing us off a cliff. Because that's not going to work to take this country to any extreme level of left or right. And this is why we have these problems. But we need leaders that are going to bring forth, like I said, legitimate, brilliant ideas and solutions to the problems. But it's going to take a lot of these people. There's no one person, no one president. If you have a Congress that's corrupt, then it doesn't work. We need to start electing really good people. Right now, it's a little too late to start changing our habits. So this election, like I said, maybe we do need to give the Democrats some power right now to bring some balance to this country. And then from that point on, during the next election, we start recognizing that we need to start demanding of these politicians what we want. Okay? And we all need to speak out. If enough of us all speak out who are qualified to vote or eligible to vote, speak out. When that voices keep being heard, we'll hear more. The loudest voices will be the one that they will understand. That is the ones they are going to have to listen to. And if the majority of the voices are towards certain things of fairness and equitable solutions for this country and not just, extreme left or right, we'll get things done. They'll listen, they'll hear, and then maybe we'll get some things done. It's the end of this show. Come back and check again. Like I said, I'm going to keep throwing these videos out here and just putting out what I know and what I've seen over the years of being in this country. Peace, America.